Stream died. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like we're back.
So we meet again. Kilderick. You're too naive. You guys walked right into my trap. How does it feel to get duped?
Damn it!
How fitting I get to kill you right where we first met. This must be fate.
What do you mean no matching emotes, Twitch? It's not like this. There we go. I want to spam with Twitch chat. Hey, looks like we got saved by the Twilight Rune.
What the?
But they had the Twilight Rune.
Twilight Rune.
Looks like we've been spared.
What's up with this?
Damn woman. What the hell does she think she's doing?
Experiencing a little rift in the family, huh? Doesn't look like there's any hope for you now.
I'm not done for yet. Come on. This ends now.
Oh, my cat's scratching at the door. Batman, why? Well, at least this duel is really easy. I probably don't even need to pay attention. Batman's asking for food, but I can't feed him right now. Picking a bad time. I don't have a cutscene for a bit. Batman's my cat, for anyone who doesn't know.
I will kill you. Kill.
And I literally hear him eating right now, so I don't know what he's complaining about. Okay, first action guard. By the way, so... Kildare drank this concoction called Raging Nostrum. It's basically suicide, but you get super powerful for a little bit. So, the fact that this raging assassin really wants to murder me and is on drugs, leads with a guard, is annoying to me. I should have special there. Faster animation. But this time I have to do the guard because it's a super move. Alright, here we're specialing it. Because faster animation. And here it doesn't matter, because the battle's over. I just golded my... I've saved the time on one split this whole run, and I just golded that one. By like 15 seconds. Fun stuff. I don't know what's happening. And so you get to skip battles, and that's like the big thing. And I also didn't do any Jizo equipment, which there's no real point. But here, so for someone who said like Zaras is walking funny, you can see her float here. She floats. She doesn't walk. She's too fancy for that. Alright, really want to take this corner slow, because you get too close to the arena entrance, you get a cutscene with Zaras that's like, hey, what are you doing? Going the wrong way, even though I'm just trying to take that turn. So I purposely slowed down there so I don't go too close to the arena. Yeah, their programs in school are right. Don't do drugs, kids. Or you'll end up like Kilderick. You'll go on a Raging Bender and then you'll just guard instead of trying to attack. It's all bad. Jesus! Haha! Sucker. Alright, I want a meme, but I also want to make sure Batman's fed. I'll be right back.
It's over.
But why? Lord Godwin isn't even at this castle anymore. Why'd you have to risk your life?
Oh no, guys, Dilber's dying. You can tell because it's sideways portrait. Don't worry, I will save him. That probably looks terrible on stream, actually. It's probably completely cut off. I should probably put that back. I tried. I tried to save you, Dilber. Wait. Oh, wait. Too far.
To protect this place.
There we go.
To repay my debt to Lord Godwin. But now...
Looks surprisingly wide when I did that. Wider than I thought it was. Looked weird.
We'd better go.
Alright, so this is an area where you really don't want to see a battle. Sometimes you see one, but you really like to avoid it because you can't run from battles in here. You have to kill him if you see him. Nice. No battle. This is actually like an amazing Stormfist segment. No extra battles at all.
Ah, there you are.
Hey, Saeed is back.
George, you're back too, huh? And Shun, it's been a while.
Psyleads.
I can't believe it.
What's the matter? What are you all so surprised about? Oh, it must be my hair. It's always been this color, you see. I just stopped dyeing it, that's all. Oh, by the way, is Leon okay? Oh, it's good to know.
Psyleads. Did you really have to do all this? Tell me, why?
It's like I told the prince before. You don't need to know my reasons.
Yeah, she did. A while back. Like 3 hours ago.
Anyway, isn't this what you've been looking for?
Is that...
The Twilight Room.
Just like when you took possession of the Dawn Rune. It looks like I've been chosen by a rune as well.
Heaven help us.
So that means the attack on Kilderic's soldiers was all your doing.
It can't be.
So she actually saved us there. When we walked into that ambush. She used the Twilight Rune to take out the soldiers.
Want to test it out?
So did she betray us? Who knows? It's all very confusing. I don't know what's happening. Also, this fight is not challenging in the slightest. I broke even. Which makes sense.
My, how strong you've gotten. Finally, a worthy opponent.
What the hell are you trying to do anyway? Why did you help us
Oh,
when we
shit.
were surrounded by Kilderic's?
I should. I don't think that's allowed on Twitch.
I'll tell you why.
Must have been some other site.
Because I can't have the prince dying just yet.
Wait, seriously? Twilight Rune's like the opposite
I
hat,
don't
like...
care what you're trying to do. Give the
So there's two
Twilight
runes
Rune
that are
back.
kind of like
It's meant to be used
responsible
for
for controlling the Sun Rune, the Twilight Rune and the Dawn Rune. We had the Dawn Rune. The Twilight Rune never got stolen. It was in West Palace this whole time. And once Gizel took over, he gave it to Elenia at first. But she wasn't worthy of the rune, so she couldn't wield it properly. And the Twilight Rune ended up choosing Psyleads after she betrayed us.
No use.
So now she bears it.
Couldn't catch her.
Damn. I don't understand. What's taken over Lady Psyleads?
Anyway, sad stuff. Do I want to do a Jizo equipment here? I think I do, because I have all my fighters in my party right now. Okay, you're missing 2. Oh my god. You're missing 2. Oh. I should have maybe done this a little bit different. That's okay. I should have given less to George and given more to Goish. No, she's not the final boss. Oh man, not more Godwin idiots, he says to our allies. This is not how you make friends, Shun. Alright, so Jesus, the only ones I'm missing Jesus on are Goish and maybe Galleon. And Goish won't be in my party, so Galleon really only. Well, the creature kind of guessed that Sileades was a new bear in Twilight Rune. That's why she said, like, in the conversation before we went in, she said it'd be more dangerous if the prince doesn't go. It was for that reason, because she knew that she wouldn't kill the prince. Whereas if it was just like Shun, George, and Rase, for example, she might have actually killed them all there with the Twilight Rune. So yeah, once again, Lucretia knows everything. Yeah, she really did. She got spoilers. She says she didn't know anything for sure, but like, she had a good guess. So there we find some stone tablets there from a different set of runes than the ones we've visited so far. So there are more ruins in Felena that we have not found yet. Also, hello lag. Actually, the strategy guide glued to the back of her fan. I think the fan is just made from the strategy guide, personally. It's like a cheat sheet. That really is who she's based off, if I remember correctly. I mean, I guess like most of the strategists in like Suikoden games are, but so he's basically just here chilling, talking shit to everyone. It's good times. Alright, so to progress the story, I actually have to leave the castle at least once here. So we also take this opportunity to go and do some shopping. Our last little shopping equipment trip right now. We're gonna make a quick trip to Lelkar. Well, I don't know why I bothered going back, it doesn't matter which spot people are in. So, if anyone remembers, about like 7-8 hours into the run, I mentioned that I needed to have 300,000 in my money route to buy 2 double-edged runes. Those are... You gotta buy those in Lelkar, and you know what? I like those. So I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna buy some more. At this point, 300k is just like almost pocket change. But I'm gonna buy 3 of them this time around, so 450k right there. Alright, section 5 Jesus. I'm gonna buy till like I have like... That should be enough. And then... 4 on you. You already have all yours. Alright, good. And then we're gonna sell stuff. Keep that, keep that, keep that. Alright, for a moment there I thought I sold something I wasn't supposed to, but no, we're good. I just remembered 4 items, but the 4th item was my Jesus. Well, yeah, we just gotta make sure we keep that Firefly, that Crazed Orb, and my Blinking Rune Piece. The Blinking Rune Piece is probably the most important one. I really need that for my route. Hey, DNK Gaming, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Alright, so gotta do some shopping here. We're gonna buy 3 of these. That cuts into our money quite a bit, but it is so worth. Double Edge, so we're gonna throw one to George. It's not one of my main damage dealers, but that gives me enough damage to 4 turn in certain fights. Then one goes on Kathari, and then the remaining runes go on Dine. Not done. We need this Crazy Sword, please. Sadly, money can't save Roy. It's unfortunate. All that banditing couldn't save his life. Got our little shopping trip done, so we're just gonna go back to sleep now. Or you can get a cutscene here. You gotta leave the castle to trigger this, so that timing makes a lot of sense.
Say that again.
The Godwind soldiers are going to withdraw from Rainwall.
You probably
Aren't
would.
you happy?
Yes, yes, of course we are. Why did you...
What I do is none of your business.
Yes, yes, Your Highness. So sorry, Your Highness.
All right, so I've given you the message then. Oh, and one more thing, Solemn.
Why, of course, Your Highness. What is it?
I want to talk to you about Lucerina. Come here.
Yes, yes. Please, Your Highness, tell me about Lucerina.
Well, she's... how can I put it?
Whoops.
She's doing really well.
Uh-oh.
Actually, she seems to have forgotten all about you. So now... you can rest in peace.
And F for Solemn. Not just kidding. We're cool with this one. I feel bad, a little bit bad for Urim here, though.
Think. I was going to forgive you. Huh. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. Now that an imbecile like you is head of the Barrows faction, I'm sure it will fall to ruin anyway.
I don't think Solemn gives any XP. He's like level 0. It's never actually explicitly said what her plan is, but you can kind of infer it from things that happen in the game in certain dialogues. I don't know if I should just like explain it now or if I should wait a little bit, because you do get a bit more info later on. I think I'll wait a bit. I'm gonna make a save here just in case, because I no longer trust my PS2 in game after the Roy incident. I said yes, please save. Roy! Just about over, Your Highness. I sure hope so. Because I want to get some sleep. Alright, that one was a bit of a stretch, Ashma. A bit of a stretch right there. Let's do it. Final battle time. But not quite yet. Tomorrow. So this is like generally before the final battle in Suikoden games. You get to go explore. Like talk to people. Learn, get some background info. Stuff like that. In this game, you actually have to go and watch certain cutscenes. We're gonna go and do that. This is the first one. Can't. He's gone. Even if you go with the route that saves him, he doesn't have any particularly interesting dialogue. So you'll miss much.
So, it's almost time. Prince, tomorrow we can... We can finally save the princess, right?
Turns out this whole game was just about saving the princess. This is Super Mario Brothers, by the way.
Tomorrow's a big
This whole
day.
time, Super Mario Brothers. Never saw it coming. Your category of
Good night,
1%.
Prince.
I doubt it. It's just, it's too late. It's like almost a full run at that point. There's no point. It's true. She is in another castle. Roy Mario and Luigi, jeez. Oh, I can't. So this, I mentioned this a few times, but there's a certain cutscene that I want to skip of George. And that's why I want to keep his affection lower. It's the cutscene right here. If I had higher affection, I get like a FMV voice acted kind of cutscene that's like a minute long. Instead we get the short conversation. Hang on. If I said all that and I somehow ended up getting the cutscene, that would have been very embarrassing. So I was like, I was a little bit nervous there, but no, I didn't. I did things right. Cool. It's not long enough for a good restroom break, honestly. And now that we've got that done, we can go to bed. Yeah, they do. Just not that good of an affection. If I had to quantify it with a number, I'd say it was 4 affection. Because that's actually what the affection value is there. It's bad ending in like, in a sense that's the worst ending that you can get while you beat the game. The better ending require like, there's a slightly less bad ending that requires having at least 60 or 80 stars, I don't remember. And the good endings require all characters, which is its own category. I don't think it's out of 100. I think it can go to like 7 or 8 or something. It's 60. There might be another one at 80 then. I might have read that there's another one at 80. I don't know. I could be misremembering. Or it might have just been bad info. It is definitely Miki's. Wintermute, how are you just objectively incorrect? How do you do that? You picked, like... You didn't give any good answers, you just picked the most correct answer and said it was the wrong answer. Like, that's just as wrong as you can get. Come on, man. I think I've seen, like, a post about it on Suiko's Source Make where it has, like, 2 different endings for, like, 60 and 80. But I think the 81 doesn't really check out with other things that I've read, so I don't know.
We will set up a base of operations aboard the Dahaka, and our captain of the guard will be Leon. Leon!
Have you recovered?
Prince? Everybody?
Hard to disagree with all that.
As you can see, though, I'm completely healed now. And I'll be fighting alongside you.
Roy's the waifu we need but don't deserve.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It would honestly be kind of funny at this point if the game froze on Leon. I'd find humor in it.
Briefing is now adjourned.
Just like any time a character's name is said, you're never safe.
To victory!
Got some sick tech here. So I'm gonna move my ship 1 tile less to the left than the previous route. It's gonna be sick. It's just yeah, I'm memeing, but did find a tiny time save here. So I wonder how we're gonna do this battle, Twitch chat. I wonder what the win condition is here. Any guesses? Also, notice the ship is really slow. It's like my biggest ship. It's really sluggish. Like, it'd be pretty embarrassing if you couldn't catch this thing, right? It's like, look at how slow it is. It would be very embarrassing if you couldn't catch it. Alright, let's go Twitch chat. We got this. Let's just swim in. We got this, Twitch chat. We'll get past this. They won't catch us, right? Too slow? This guy's turning. Nah. Uh-oh. This guy's getting kind of close. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, no. It's not getting us. That ship always looks like it almost gets you, but it never does. Okay, actually, we have a bit of a seizure warning coming up sometime soon. Like, there's gonna be some really bad screen shaking. I actually don't remember exactly where it is. I'll point it out, and some people might want to avert their eyes. It's actually, like, really intense screen shaking. Oh no, he just casually sailed in a straight line. He couldn't stop them. They were too fast. Hey, look, Silence is back. So you might notice during that world map when we were like swimming towards Soul Plane, there's like a dam to both sides, holding back a large body of water. So Sileeds right now intends to use the Twilight Rune to destroy the dam. Wash us away. Kind of. That's what we think. So we're gonna go and stop her. Also, we got Leon back. Yay, Leon. She's still not very useful at this point. Alright, I've tried to make this setup work with 2 characters. It has literally never worked out for me outside of when I routed it in testing on MU. So I'm not going to do that anymore. We're just going to bring the proper party along. 3-person party. That'll get me the kill guaranteed. Yeah, I can't really contest that argument, honestly. By the way, in that battle, there was land on the sides. We just completely ignore it. But another win condition there is taking out Alenia's unit. It takes way longer. A bit more satisfying because you get to beat up Alenia, but it takes longer. So Sile's like, I don't want to kill you. I don't want to have to kill you, but you better get out of the way, sort of deal. Jokes on Sile's. Yeah, she's not really up to par. And F. Let's see, we're at 11:39, a little under an hour. 18, yeah, I'd say about 55 minutes or so. Should be around the 12:35.
Damn it. Lady Silenes, that's enough.
Yeah, it'll be a bit underestimate.
Don't you get it?
Assuming no really, really horrible shenanigans.
We can't afford to.
Your lordship, I have an urgent report.
Alenia with the bad reports.
Silenes has died in battle.
Classic.
I received a report saying Alenia confirmed it.
What? Father, we must do it now.
Yes. What the hell? No. That light, it's the same as Lord Lake.
What's that?
No. I told you. Run! Now! What's going on? Keep going! Full speed ahead!
No. I can't believe it. The sunroom.
You better believe it. It's true.
But thanks to my rune, it looks like we're going to be okay, though.
Taking all the credit. Mean.
Look, the dam!
No! The dam's going to give way! Give the signal to the beavers and dwarves!
Oh, screen shaking incoming. Really hardcore screen shaking. Really soon. So, yeah. Maybe avert your eyes. I'm actually gonna look away because it's actually, like, it makes you dizzy. It's really intense. You guys have been warned. Alright, there we go. It's safe. The text here explains what is shaking and the beavers and dwarves. Essentially, the Phaetus River flooded in the past, and there was like a bunch of ancient aqueducts that were used to like mitigate those floods. And the beaver, she asked the beavers and dwarves to essentially just like make them functional again, something along those lines.
Looks like they made it.
So she was ready for it, was she? I really hate that damn woman. But if there's another attack... Run! Hurry! You can't afford to stay here!
But Lady Silence, what about you?
It won't do you any good to run away. Hold up the Dawn Rune. Unless you want to die, do as you're told.
What's going on?
You too, Silence.
Me?
Now!
And this is where you murder Siledes. By making her lift her hand up.
Prince!
I get it now.
Lady Silence! Lady Silence, are you okay? Haroon. Me? Why did it choose me?
It abandoned me.
Lady Silence!
You don't have time to waste here with a traitor. Hurry. Go. Lim is waiting. But nothing. You came here. Kill me, after all.
Not yet.
Lady Silence!
Dr. Silva, over here, hurry! This is my job, move.
Please, Doctor, help her!
Prince, Zarase said we need not worry about the Sun Rune for a while. This is a golden opportunity to charge into Solfalena and get the princess and the Sun Rune back. And I want you to take command of this operation, Prince.
Yeah, let's forget about my dying gaunt. It's all good.
Prince.
There they go. Finally. Doctor, don't bother with me anymore. I already know.
I don't know about that, Astro. I think this game's graphics are really good for a PS2 game.
Why does the last thing I see have to be your damn face, Lucretia?
Sorry.
And here I thought I was going to wash you away.
Nonsense. You knew that we would occupy this dam if we attacked Solfalena. You also knew that if they struck the dam with the Sun Rune, we would be annihilated. That's why you wanted to destroy the dam before that could happen, right?
I just don't like you.
No, you make no decisions. It's all decided by the game developers, really. Prince has no control.
Nephew is capable of cleaning up.
It's all Konami and the devs.
I don't. That's guess I'm just not as smart as you are. It was the only thing I could think of to do for them. Listen,
We sadly know what they've decided on that. Feels bad, man.
I heard you the first time you asked me.
Oh, I never pointed out the cardboard cutouts, but during the Sacred Games, like, all the people in the crowd are just, like, hilarious cardboard cutouts. Kinda wish I pointed it out then. It's pretty funny. No, it's not. It's like... It'll be the closest thing we'll get this weekend in 6 though, but it's not the same universe. It's gonna be its own thing. Just probably heavily inspired.
Best if you could watch over him.
That'd be hilarious. That's how you save characters from death. Roy would be fine too if we just gave him a Jizo. Just give Roy and Silence Jizos. Nobody has to die.
Please. Yes.
Oh, honestly, it's I didn't realize you were joking because it's a fairly common opinion on that. A lot of people are thinking of Aiden's like Suikoden 6, and I really don't want to promote that thought because a lot of people are gonna end up disappointed. Alright, we're gonna kick the beavers out and we're gonna start. Yeah, I don't want it to be Tear Crease. Definitely not. Alright, so this is a battle where we need to get Prince past the, like, into Soul Point, essentially. I wonder how this is gonna go. Will Twitch chat need to get sacrificed at all? Let's find out. I'll explain a lot of, like, what happened to Sileads after this battle. I just want to focus on this first, because it's not hard, but it's not easy either. I've never quite moved here. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I have. There we go. And, Shulavalia. There we go. Actually, we can just chill for a while. So, it explained why she was going to use the Twilight Rune. She wanted to destroy the dam before we got there, essentially, so we wouldn't be washed away by it. She was just trying to preemptively destroy it. But in terms of the betrayal, she wanted to clean up the Senate. And she didn't think that we could do it as, like, leader of Twitch chat. So she was going to do it her own way. From the inside. That's why she killed Solemn. Oh, shh. I wasn't paying attention. This is actually kind of bad. I really don't want to get caught by these ships here. I think we're okay, actually. I'm just going to keep an eye on this because if I do get attacked, it's really bad. But I think we're fine. Yeah. So I'm going to watch the Prince instead. Watch this.
Don't let him get away.
That is not supposed to happen. Alright, I'll try to save Twitch chat, but that's not right. I've never had that happen before. Did I not move to the right tile? When you charge, you don't take damage. I think they're gonna Rage Rune here. No, okay, we're good. Alright, no Twitch chat was sacrificed. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was a little scary. We'll save time there if I got that right, interestingly enough. I think we had the same amount, but maybe it's because of the units we lost in the fights in between. But yeah, that was Sileads' motivation for the betrayal. She wanted to get rid of the Senate because the reason this all happened again was the factions in the Senate. That was the source of this conflict, and she thinks it's going to repeat itself if we don't get rid of it. As for why she's dead, that one was actually like the worst explained thing in the game. There's one NPC that hints at it in the Western Palace. And the theory is that the Twilight Rune actually drains the user's life force if they're not blessed by the Dawn Rune. Which is why we do that blessing by the Dawn Rune, and then get blessed by the Twilight Rune as well before certain ceremonies. So, she died basically from the Twilight Rune. And that's gonna come into play a bit later too. I don't know if we realize this as main characters yet, because we now have the Twilight Rune. I think Elenia's pretty, it's just a shame that she's kind of batshit crazy. I kicked the beavers out to save them. They're the only units that get attacked in that fight if you don't kick them out. I did it to save the beavers, okay? I don't think that's quite how it works, but who knows, maybe it would have done something. I don't remember all the lore behind it. It's never really explained all that well. It's like I said, it's hinted at with like one NPC, and just in general, like, now that I was watching that cutscene a bit more closely, like her body language, the more she used the Twilight Rune, the more like out of it she looked. And that's why she was hesitant to use it on the Sun Rune, I think. Because she knew that her body couldn't handle it. Also, this is slow. Damn you, Elenia. Killing my time. Had to do a spell. Two Jesus lost, one Undyne, one Cathari. Anyway, they're no match for our extreme manliness, as always. We were too manly for them. And instead of giving up, they decide to kill themselves by drinking some Raging Nostrum and fighting us again. You fools. Really shitty Queen's Knights, honestly. Kavari is a woman. Kavari is 100% woman. I mean, it's not really much of a trap card. Alright, Dine's down 2 Jesus. I actually kind of want to fix that. That's a bit too many to be missing. Actually, not really. I'm probably fine with that. Yeah, because it's a 3-turn fight versus Amnashara. Okay, yeah, no, I don't have to fix that yet. I might want to do it right now while I can do Kathari's at the same time. Because she actually should need more Jesus. That's a marathon run. I'll just fix it. Kathari, get you 1 more, and then Dine 2 more. And Goish was missing 1, right? Do that at the same time too. So the first one, Lenya has 3,000, Zahaka has 3,300, and the second fight, Raging Lenya has 45 and Raging 4,500. And Raging Zahaka has 5,000.
Well, well, your Royal Highness, it's been a while. The last time was the engagement ceremony, I believe.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of 4. 4 has amazing run animations.
I'm sure you understand. Considering the...
Yeah, in terms of a comedic value, at least.
Stop with all the lies! Get away from the
It's not explicitly that the Berserk Rune's OP, it's more that the formation skill is OP, and multipliers are OP. On its own, the Crazed Orb isn't anything special, but combined with all the stuff that we're doing, you see the results.
Seize him. He doesn't have the guts to hurt me anyway.
My, do you really take me so lightly?
No, I don't. If you had wanted to escape, you could have easily have done it by now. But you stayed with me instead. So, no matter what you say, despite your threats, I don't think you ever really wanted to harm me.
But what if my master plan was murdering you in front of your beloved brother?
Don't make me laugh. A proud man like you, committing such a rotten act? I don't think so.
Oh. I think I might have just underestimated the woman I'm married to. Well, just as Her Majesty said, I chose to stay here. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to see you. I told Zahak and Elenia that too. But they insisted on remaining where they were. What a pity. It's funny if you think about it. Everyone's been trying to change Falena for their own selfish purposes. Our country has been strangled by the noose of a tug of war between the royal family and the senators. First, the late Queen and Farid tried to change Falena. Next, with a difference of opinion, my father tried to change it. And then Lord Barrows got you on his side.
I should have taken the bathroom break here. This cutscene's actually really long.
But that didn't work out either.
We're almost done.
Now,
I'll
it's
just
come
wait.
to you leading a force of your own against my father. And finally, Siledes betrayed her own family and decided to change things for her own selfish reasons. Each one trying to do what they thought best for this country of ours, but their paths were so different. In the end, I suppose the path Falena will take will be the one you have chosen, Your Highness. So, I may have lost in the end, but I've come too far to simply beg your forgiveness.
Princess!
Your Highness, you will accept my challenge, won't you?
What? Prince?
I thought you would see things my way.
Prince! Stop it! What's the point of doing this now?
There is no point. It's just that it's inevitable. Your brother and I can never coexist. Until
Actually, the problem is that nobody's actually participating in democracy. Everyone's trying to subvert it. And the government we actually end up is a bit more of a democracy than what we have now. Yeah, like with the good ending, we never actually get to see it with the bad ending, sadly.
You're gonna have to prove to me.
And just everyone's involved, and everyone knows they need to be
First of all,
involved.
let's see how you handled this.
Because if not, shit like this happens. Pretty much, yeah.
Very nice, Prince, but it's not over yet.
It's not that he, like, gave up. He just realized that, like, they essentially can't coexist in the land. It's not like he's just like, okay, my bad. And he gets to live in Falena. Like, he'll always want to keep fighting for Falena, for his own vision of it. They just, like, they can't exist together.
Very nice. Now I'll show you what
This is the super...
Prepare yourself.
Well, you could say that he gave up. It's not necessarily incorrect.
Very nice. But do you think you can counter this next one as well?
Special versus special is faster than the special versus guard, so... Doing this.
Very nice. But do you think you can counter this next one as well?
I mean, we do keep the royalty system. It's just like the Senate kind of gets restructured. I don't know. It's honestly a weird governmental system. As like we saw, like we have, it's a queendom. We have a queen, but it's like she doesn't hold absolute power. The Senate has a big like role in terms of power in the country, as we see from the Barrels and Godwin factions being things.
I'm no match for someone like you.
And yeah, we beat him to death with our stick. We did it, boys.
The only regret I have is I won't be able to see the kind of queen.
Yeah, not just beavers, dwarves too. He tried to exterminate the dwarves as well. That's why we killed. We fought those assassins in the mines. He sent assassins to attack the dwarves.
Just one last thing.
Yeah, pretty much, Phantom Knight.
Forgive me for being such a sore loser. But in the end, it wasn't you who won. It was Siledes.
Yeah, and the beavers and dwarves traditionally had wanted nothing to do with Falena's political system. They just wanted to be left alone. But after the events of this game, they realized that they got to be involved as well. Honestly, the politics in this game remind me a lot of like politics in America. Not so much the events, but the political systems at play. No idea. That question's above my pay grade. But yeah, Sunrune's gone. Marskull, he took the whole bus that stored it and just ran away. It might be. I mean, this game's kind of old. I don't know if the representation of our political system from, like, what, 2005 is accurate? And it's like, it's a Japanese game, it's a JRPG, so I really doubt that's, like, the foundation they were going off of. But who knows, maybe. We finally get to sleep in our old room. Heal something, man. I should probably... Oh no, I have a better spot I can save in. I am gonna do one last save just in case. Start of the final dungeon coming up. Dun, 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 dun. Also, behold the laggiest, like, meeting in the whole game by far. Check out the laggier. It's actually crazy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear Frostfires. Don't blame me, though. It is, it's 6:30 a.m. over here right now. This is not America, this is Falena. Also, look how big Wabon's head is. It's actually huge. Like, look at Isato's head and look at Wabon's head standing behind him. Isato's the elf to the right in blue, and Wabon's the dwarf to the right of him. Look how huge that head is. Cosmocranium. Like, you could legit fit 4 of the prince's heads into that head. Essentially, what's happening now is we know that he took the sun room. We know that Marskull took the sun room north and is melting glaciers in the mountains north of here. And like he keeps doing this, he's gonna flood Falena, so we gotta go after him. And we also want to go after him anyway to get the sun rune back. But we're not really sure how to get up there because the terrain's awful. There's like, he destroyed all the bridges and stuff. And even though Dragon Cavalry, it's a grueling path to get there. But, Haswar has an idea, so we're gonna go to Vunus with her. That beard's literally bigger than most people's heads in there. Real quick, we're gonna add Cathari to our party because I want to be able to run around, run from battles. Only 610. Oh, to be fair, my attack's actually higher than normal. I normally have like 610-ish here, I think, with a level 14 weapon, which gives you 10 more attack. I have just under 6. Like, I've had like 612 with full level 14 weapon. And now I have 610 with full level 13 weapon. Stat variations, man. Makes quite a difference. Kafari is going to be a major damage dealer in the remaining fight, so I care about her attack a lot. Pretty important. Alright, we're gonna take that long trek out of Solfalena. You can actually see the broken dam, by the way, on the world map, which is a nice touch. And we're gonna TP to Lunas. Nope. That's not it. I really regret not taking that bathroom break earlier. I actually could really use one now, but we are close to done. So it's okay. It's okay. The music in Oracle's Conclave is really good, but sadly you only get to hear it for a tiny bit. And there's a really good soundtrack here too, though we also only get to hear for a tiny bit, like a certain part into this cutscene. That's what I'm gonna do, B-Dragon. We're just gonna actually, I'm gonna start trying now is what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna gold by like 3 minutes in this segment. Just so I can take my bathroom break faster. Yeah, there's a secret path here that we can unlock using the Dawn and Twilight runes. And the reason like this land is holy, it just says right there, is because this is where the first Queen of Helena appeared with the Sun rune. And the theory is she came from the Ashfall Mountains, which is the ruins north of here. Which is where we're trying to go right now. Here's the banger music that we don't get to listen to nearly long enough. Feels bad, man. And we get back to normal, boring music. And wind sounds. And blurry screens. Alright, and I'm going to make my last save here. There's one more I can use later, but it'll increase my chances of getting a battle, so I can use that one. Haha. It's true though. Twitch chat, you guys are done for the run. There is no more war battles. You guys did good. Let Mr. Zero handle the rest. Alright, last save just in case. I'm not really worried about anything at this point, but it's good. Why not? Good measure. Yeah, you guys did it. I'm proud of you all. That was, no, you guys can stay and watch that if you want. But if you want, you can also leave. You guys are welcome to stick around and see how it all turns out. I am proud of you guys. You guys did good. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of a side path here to pick up a chest. I choose to do it now because I can run now, but it is a little bit further than the other blinking rune piece I can pick up. It really comes down, like, which one's faster really comes down to how many battles I get as a result of taking these paths. And you can't really predict that, so. I wonder if it's better to take this path, actually. Looks maybe like it's a tiny bit shorter. Oh yeah, I want to pick up this chest. Doesn't blinking rune piece. I mentioned it before. Lets me swap out party members without having to talk to Lucerina. Oh, wrong way. Without having to talk to Lucerina. Wow, free battle here is really unlucky. I've actually never seen a free battle run to ruins before. That's really unfortunate. So much for golding this. The game doesn't want me to have my bathroom break. Alright, so, this is the final dungeon here. We're about to enter the ruins. And it's also a ruins that are an area we have to explore with 3 separate parties. So this is why we need to have so many physical fighters. We've been kind of overkilling this stuff this whole time, but we do need a lot of fighters for this segment because we're going to be splitting up. Each area will each like path will have its own boss, and eventually we'll all meet up at the end, and we'll have like the final little part of the area. No. No. Especially for this game, there is no need for water bottle strats in this game. Maybe I'm just excited that I'm almost done. I don't know. I can go rest. Just like Twitch chat. This dungeon's also a little bit confusing casually, but it's not too bad. Yeah, when you know, speedrun. So George and Lucerina come all the way over here as well. Lucerina, which is, I mean, she's with George, so that makes her a lot safer, but she kind of ends up waiting here by herself, chilling, waiting for us, and let's just pick our party and stuff. There will be no peeing in anyone's pants, guys. Come on. So yeah, we gotta pick 3 different parties here. I actually won't be picking full parties, really. I'll be picking, like, a few characters for each person. Mostly to control my average speed. We don't really care about, like, having a lot of characters. It's all just about having our physical fighters distributed well. This one actually gets, like, the most physical fighters. Bringing Miyaki's along for good measure, but it's because she's fast and she has a healing rune if I need it. Oh, God. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm just gonna do this here. It's supposed to go in Entourage. It'll bring down my average speed too much if I put in my main party. And that matters for preemptive ambush rate. So I don't want that. There he is. Galleon. And Kafari. Chillin'. Yep. And yeah, I think this is a pretty cool dungeon. It just it gets tedious if you get lost or if you get annoyed with the random battles, because the random battle, like, the encounter rate in this game is pretty high. But it's cool when you get to use more than, like, your usual characters. And that's the cool thing is that you can actually refight these bosses. If you like if you fight all the bosses and then you leave the dungeon, you can come back and all the bosses are back. They're like the only refightable bosses in this game, I believe. Alright. So the annoying thing is you can't swap characters in that corridor, but once you leave it, you can swap. And I want to swap ASAP there because you essentially reset your grace period of like how many steps you can walk before you can potentially get a battle after each swap. Nice. No battles on this first segment. That's really good. Running into these spots. I want to swap Zwig out to a secondary party. Because he's useless. He kind of adjusts my formation in an annoying way if I have him in for the boss fight. So yeah. Like, after a few of these swaps, I can move a little bit more, but it actually makes the dungeon more dangerous in a way, because I have, like, more steps I'm walking when I'm not in grace period. Which is my way of describing, like, the little period when you do something and you can't get a battle for a while. I'll probably end up getting my first battle in here of like the inner ruins. Because I still want to go quite a bit further with Leon. That's good enough. I don't trust the game. And they'll let me go anymore safely. Alright, now that I have a reset step counter, we'll run over here. Yeah. There is a ton of loading. Every time you switch characters, you get a long loading screen. Which is why you do this with minimal switches, but there's just like, no matter how you do it, you're gonna have to switch characters a lot. There's just no way to do it without switching a ton. Oh, there's the first battle. Oh, it's the boss fight too, which is annoying because, with Kafari's party, I can just bribe stuff, or I can retreat guaranteed, but with the other parties, I just have to bribe. Which is why I do want to have some money for this dungeon, but we're pretty good on money, so I'm not really worried about that. My money's good. By the way, this is why White gets Kafari. Because we have this very long section of running right here. So he gets the character that lets him run around. For this reason. Oh, that's fairly early. But yeah, guaranteed retreats with Kafari in your party, so. Battles with Zweig are the best. Like, if you can get battles with someone, you want to get it with his party, since he has Kafari. We are also ignoring every single chest in here, because none of them do anything for us at this point. It's not like I'm going to be selling more stuff or have any really use for equipment at this point. If there's something that boosted damage, that would maybe be worth it, but there isn't. That's not really a thing, honestly. There's very few things in this game that boost attack power. And they're generally accessories which conflicts with your Jizo slots, so... Oh, wow. One battle on that run. That's pretty solid. You can see Leon over there, the bottom part. Battle number 2. If I first like run to like enter these ruins wasn't so bad, this would be a very good segment so far. It actually still is really good if I don't get any more battles, but we probably still will. Well, honestly, there isn't too many more sections where I can still get battles. Just a little bit of running with Leon and Prince. Oh, well, I get the feeling that they're both probably going to get battles. See Prince down there. Yeah, there's number 6. I think the best I've ever had for this whole segment, 7 battles total. We're at 6 right now. By the way, in case you're wondering about like the a bit random selections in there, like say having the Star and Princess party, it's because I want fast characters to like increase my preemptive rate, or at least to like make it so I don't get ambushed. I'm bribing everything anyway, so the preemptives aren't super important. But I just want to make sure I don't get ambushed, really. And if Star is fast, I don't want other characters in because they'll bring my average down for the most part. My average speed down. That's why Miyakis comes along, plus she has healing magic, that's why, and Miyakis is fast, that's why I bring Nefsara of all people, Nefsara is pretty fast. And the rest are just like physical fighters. If they're not fast, they're physical fighters. What are we at? 6? Oh, so close. This is like the last spot where you're really likely to get a battle. If I made this, would have been a PB in terms of battle. Well, actually, it's not guaranteed yet. There's still more things we need to get through. There is like 2 more screens where I can get battles. Oh, one where it's not unlikely. It would have been pretty good ruins. Sure did. This is still ancient, technologically advanced civilization stuff right here. The Sindar ruins. Okay, so here comes our first battle. Let's hope I'm set up right. Well, we should be fine. So we switch to True Men, and we use the power of manliness again. Ouchie, but that's actually perfectly fine. The one thing I'm worried about here is potentially getting stunned. I usually just don't want to get stunned ever. He has an attack that can stun. The cool thing about my fighters getting hit is that even if he does a stun attack, they'll just die and come back to life, so no chance of a stun sticking. Which, this guy's even distributing him nicely. That was really good. Feels good, man. Probably not. But, who knows? Maybe if you're cheap enough, I will. DS Ben. It really depends on the price. And I somehow lost a minute here. I saved, actually. That's probably why. And I did my Jizo menu. So this screen right here is like the last screen where I have a pretty high chance of getting a battle. There it is. Dang it. Dang dice. Ruined my day. Eight battle ruins though, not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. I think it's 8 battle ruins. I've honestly just like dead. So this is where that missing 10 extra attack from going only level 13 weapons to 14 Kafari might come into play. Also, notice the target on Galleon, it's because he has Firefly Rune, and that means he'll tank most of the attacks from this thing. Okay, wow, that's pathetically low damage. I might even not kill 4 True Men, which is weird. That is way too low. That 10 attack is definitely coming into play here. Oh yeah, definitely coming into play. I might actually miss the kill here. Okay, never mind. We're good now. I guess I've been getting low rolls. How many Juzos did I lose? 2 on Galleon? 1 Kafari. I didn't see any missed on George. I could have just not noticed. Oh, didn't split there. Lost 25 seconds because lower weapon level and because random battle. 3. Ah, 3 on Galleon. I should maybe re-equip one. Nah, I think it's still fine. Yeah, it should be okay. I think as long as you have 1, now that I think about it a little bit more, you should always be okay. Alright, really important that we do this right here. We're gonna swap out Kafari for Bernadette using that Blinking Rune piece. Or Bernadette. I don't know why I keep changing how I pronounce her name. Which might seem weird. It's like, why would I get rid of my best fighter? But by doing that, I actually make her available for Princess Party. So I'm going to use the other Blinking Rune piece I have, and we're going to get her into Princess Party now for his last physical fighter. Swap out Nafsara for Kafari. This one should go down 2 true men and a striking arrow. But my Kafari is a little bit weaker than before, so maybe there's a chance that it doesn't. I don't know. We want to see around 2,900 here, I believe. Yeah, that should be fine. No Jesus popped on anyone important too. Cool. Good fight. Oops. Memory cursor. Got me there. Well, yeah, that, well, actually saved a lot of time there. Maybe I had a battle. My PB. But yeah, that was a very clean fight, and that's why we got those Winking Rune pieces earlier, so we can do that swap. So we can have a 2-fighter party here. Honestly, you could make it work with just Kafari, but you can only have one Kafari. Yeah, that's a bit of a mecha chicken. Galleon has 1 Juzo left. So something's coming. So George and Zweig, or I think just George really, tries to hold it off, and we're gonna go on ahead. We got to pick our final party here. It's like the pool is the characters that we had with us throughout like all 3 parties here. Galleon and then Waban to an entourage for the attack boost, the passive attack boost. We are almost done though. We have about 6.5 minutes left. So this should be a 12:36. But that's like more for the mods and marathon runners. We got about 6 minutes left now before the end. Let's make it 7 or so, because I will just like want to get to at least the credits. But timing generally stops on the final boss fight when it fades out to black. Hello. Oh, hi.
You can't defeat me in that condition. Surely you realize that.
I won't know until I try.
Here I come. See how you hold up.
That's an attack. This is also the only duel that Leon gets to fight right here.
That was very good indeed, but it won't happen again.
Ah, guard. Dolph actually has a ton of dialogue options, like, or quotes.
Is that the best you can do? We'd better end this right away.
I see right through you.
You did very well. I guess I should
This-
stop going easy on
This is a super.
I see right through you.
Well, that was a surprise. Do you think we could do that again?
I see right through you.
She sees right through him.
Well, what a surprise. Maybe I was a little too careless.
That's a guard. That's fine.
You did very well. However,
However. Yeah, Dolph already says his body's already half dead. So Dolph was actually the person that killed Barskull's wife, Giselle's mother. And then, like, when the queen and king disbanded Nevergate, the Godwins actually took him in, and he was so grateful that he took all sorts of drugs to, like, improve his performance, make him more powerful, and so he could repay their kindness. And he ended up essentially with a body that takes, like, feels no pain, takes no real damage, doesn't bleed. And that's why he's able to do a lot of stuff that he does in this game. It's okay, we got the Dawn Rune. It's like, it's OP enough apparently.
Dolph, Let's go, Prince.
Alright, let's go. Final boss fight.
Is this?
You're earlier than I expected. I guess I underestimated you again. Even though that's precisely the reason our side lost.
Lord Godwin.
Don't
Hey, RJ.
worry.
Yeah, time to beat up the sun with our extreme manliness.
I had no intention of flooding Felena. I love Felena as much as you do, you know.
Then tell me, why? Why did you kill so many people? Why did you destroy so many lives? Tell me why!
I wanted Felena to be a strong, prosperous country. I truly did. But I think we became spellbound by the power of the Sun Rune.
I think it was more of a final snap, although it didn't disintegrate him. The Dawn Rune isn't just a healing rune. It can be used offensively as well.
Was on our side, and that it was all right to destroy anyone who disobeyed. Just like Queen Arshtat. But don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that all of this happened because the Sun Rune bewitched me. Actually, it's more like I chose to let the Sun Rune's power intoxicate me, and in the end, I lost. But what about you, the victors in all this? Can you really say you're all that different from us? Can you swear to me you will pass the Sun Rune on to the next generation without getting lost in its power? Idealistic youth. If you speak the truth, then prove it to me!
Fusion! Ha! So, here it is. In the end, Marsko finally got hair. That's what this has all been about. Marsko just wanted some hair, man. And then he finally got it. As a fellow bald guy, I understand the feeling. It's understandable, you know, like, destroy everything, take over a kingdom, rule the world, all for hair. I get it. F for Galleon. Just getting his back. But he'll probably die if it does a AoE attack here. Oh, it didn't do an AoE attack, but it's still dead. Oh well, it's fine. It's okay because we are manly. It actually didn't do as much damage as I expected to, but it should still be fine. Cool, it revived one. That's the fast thing. Alright, next attack will kill after this one, and time is on Fade Out. And time. Oh, I should probably split my own thing. Mine is 12:36:11. GG. I don't know. Rogaine, questionable results. I don't know how much it really fixes. Oh.
I can't move.
Thanks for GG's. We did it, Twitch chat. We did it together.
Sorry.
Couldn't have done it without the Twitch chat army.
I'll just need some rest.
And the really, really long castle, you know, to take for us to have somewhere to have a base of operations.
Don't you know? It's finally over. Let's go home, okay? The princess is waiting for you, just like before. You, the princess, everybody.
That ending feels bad one. Feels bad, man.
Leon, you guys okay?
Sadly, the only way to save Leon is to like get the best ending, which really bugs me.
Leon,
Like, if there was if you could save her without getting all characters, I would so run that. Like, I'd be so into that category. But you need best ending. That's like, to get best ending, you need to get Cyro. And to get Cyro, you need to get lucky. And getting lucky in a 15-hour run isn't the most appealing thought. I didn't kill Leon. I wish I could save her. I really do. Yeah, F for Leon. So I'm not really sure. I think I mentioned it earlier with Cyleads, but it's the Twilight Rune. When I first played this, I thought she was succumbing to her injuries from Dolph, that the Dawn Rune healed. Like, it came back, kind of, because of, like, the Twilight Rune and stress on